The Magic of Kindness, Lily and the Magical Paintbrush. In a small, peaceful village nestled at the foot of a great mountain lived a kind-hearted girl named Lily. She had a special gift, an extraordinary talent for painting. With a simple brush and a few colors, she could bring beauty to anything she touched, whether it was a blank canvas or a humble wall. But despite her talent, Lily lived a simple life with her family in a small, cozy cottage. One day, as Lily wandered through the woods, she came across an old woman sitting by a stream. The woman's clothes were tattered, and her hands trembled with age, but her eyes sparkled with warmth. The old woman was painting a picture of the mountains, and Lily couldn't help but admire her work. "That's beautiful," Lily said softly. The old woman smiled. "Thank you, dear. You have an artist's eye, I can tell." Lily nodded, feeling a connection to this stranger. "I love to paint too. It makes me so happy." The old woman's smile grew even warmer. "Then perhaps you should have this," she said, reaching into her basket and pulling out a simple wooden paintbrush. "It's a magic paintbrush. Whatever you paint with it will come to life." Lily's eyes widened in amazement. "Come to life?" The old woman nodded. "Use it wisely, child. Remember, true magic lies not in the brush, but in the kindness of the heart." Before Lily could ask more, the old woman vanished as quickly as she had appeared, leaving Lily holding the magical paintbrush. Excitement bubbled up inside her, and she hurried home to test it out. When she reached her little cottage, Lily decided to paint something small. She dipped the brush into her paint and carefully sketched a bright, juicy apple. To her astonishment, as soon as she finished the last stroke, the apple popped off the paper and landed on the table, as real as any apple from the orchard. Lily's heart raced with excitement. She could paint anything she wanted, anything she could dream of. But as she looked out her window at the village below, she saw her neighbors struggling. Some families didn't have enough food, and their homes were old and crumbling. Lily thought of the old woman's words, "True magic lies in kindness." With that thought, Lily knew exactly what to do. The next day, she took her magic paintbrush and went into the village. The first house she came to belonged to an old man who had lost his roof during a storm. The rain leaked into his house, making it hard for him to stay warm. "Good morning," Lily said with a bright smile. "I'd like to help you." The old man looked puzzled but nodded kindly. Lily set to work, painting a new roof right above his head. As soon as she finished the final stroke, the roof sprang to life, strong and sturdy, sheltering the old man's home once again. His eyes filled with tears of gratitude. "Thank you, Lily. How can I ever repay you?" Lily shook her head. "No need to repay me. I'm just happy to help." Word quickly spread through the village, and soon Lily found herself helping everyone in need. She painted baskets of food for families who were hungry. She painted new shoes for children whose feet were cold. She even painted a big, beautiful garden for the village, full of fruits and vegetables that would grow year-round, feeding everyone. Each time, Lily's heart filled with joy, knowing that her magic brush was making life better for the people she cared about. Each time, Lily's heart filled with joy, knowing that her magic brush was making life better for the people she cared about. Each time, Lily's heart filled with joy, knowing that her magic brush was making life better for the people she cared about. As the days went by, the village flourished thanks to Lily's selfless acts. The villagers adored her not just because of the magic she brought with her paintbrush, but because of the kindness in her heart. She never used the brush for herself, only to help others. One evening, after a long day of painting for her neighbors, Lily sat quietly in the garden she had created. The sun was setting, and the sky was painted in hues of pink and orange. She felt a tap on her shoulder and turned to see the old woman from the woods. "You've used the paintbrush well, child," the old woman said with a twinkle in her eye. Lily smiled. It wasn't the paintbrush that made everything better. It was the joy of helping others. The old woman nodded. "Exactly. The brush may be magical, but your kindness is what brought true happiness to the village. You've given them more than just things. You've given them love, and love is the greatest gift of all." At that moment, the villagers began to gather around Lily, holding baskets of flowers, fresh bread, and other small gifts. "You've given us so much, Lily," said one of the villagers. "Now it's our turn to share with you." Lily looked around, her heart swelling with warmth as she realized something incredible. Through her kindness, she had gained something far more valuable than anything she could paint: true friendship and a village full of love. And so, even though she had a magic paintbrush, it was the joy of helping others and the friendships she made that became Lily's greatest treasures.